Yeah, Haley, that's the big question. And at the moment, I can tell you, he's not. I've seen every player. I've seen the coaching staff, and I've seen Pep Guardiola emerge right at the end. One or two of the players just drifting at the moment. But let me stand to one side. Let you have a look at the full squad out there. It's not as if Haaland's difficult to miss, is it? The big Norwegian striker. He's been just such a hit this season, but still having that problem with the groin injury picked up in the game against Burnley. We'd been told about by his father about some hospital treatment he'd been having in Barcelona, and then his recuperation had started in Marbella and back here in Manchester. But at the moment, no sign of him. Now, of course, that's not to say that he won't feature on Saturday against Liverpool. That recovery, that rehabilitation process might still be continuing indoors. We don't know. We haven't been told. And there's still another full training session, you would imagine, to be had tomorrow ahead of that game on Saturday lunchtime. So I'm just waiting for one or two late arrivals to join the group. But at the moment, as you can see out there, that seems to be the bulk of the squad. 17 of them have been away on international duty. So I would imagine Pep Guardiola mightily relieved to get the bulk of them in there. Jack Grealish just joining the group there. A round of applause there. I'm not sure if that was for him or not. But no sign at the moment of Erling Haaland.
So Haaland to miss the game between Liverpool and Manchester City. How would that affect City? According to Klopp, and I have to agree with him, nothing really, because we all know that Alvarez is able to take up the space. But also Pep Guardiola played games as well, mind games with that. They said that he could be there, but he did not train yesterday. As you were just watching from Sky Sports, was he in the training today? Because today we didn't get any media coverage over their training. Maybe he was there, but he's saying that they have to take time for them to find out if he's fit. The other one who's out, of course, is Phil Foden, 2 to 3 weeks according to the rumors. Also, we'll see what exactly will happen. But one thing that we know, it's gonna be an interesting game. I can't wait to see what happens.
So, starting with Lewis. Lewis is back in small parts of training after a very long time out. It's really fantastic to have him back. Such an energizer, such a boost for everybody having him around. But he will not train today with us. He is already outside running. So this week was the first step back into team training. Parts of it. Next week I think we will increase that, maybe full parts team training, and then he is ready, I think. But we said we have to judge then every day how he dealt with the intensity. So that's what we have to see. But it looks really promising, really promising. So I think we are really final stages of him being back. Darwin couldn't train for 2-3 days this week still because of the cut he got against Real Madrid on his foot, but was yesterday then back in full training. So yeah, he's definitely in contention.
Liverpool, Darwin Núñez, people thought maybe could be out. He's back. We saw him in the game. Of course, Luis Diaz back from a long-term injury. So according to Klopp, it looks like it's gonna come its time as time goes. Even though we were excited to see his video walking around with the Liverpool clip, it's gonna take time for him to be back. Luis Diaz went through one of the craziest injuries. So really, we have to understand that it's a process. It's a process for him to find his way back. But all you know, what we can confirm to you is that all the Liverpool, regular front runners are there. Midfielders, we haven't really confirmed the thing. I know that Steven Besetic is still out. Henderson is back. What else that is out as well? That's all. I think that's all with Liverpool. Nothing more, nothing really.
Thomas Partey has arrived. He is here in full training. Now, there were concerns building up to this weekend after he was an unused substitute for Ghana in the Africa Cup of Nations qualified game against Angola. Chris Hughton had said at the time that he's got a small injury issue, but he's out there with the players, and I'm sure you can see the pictures now. This really just sums up the mood amongst the Arsenal players at the moment. You see laughter, you see joking around. They're in a relaxed frame of mind. You won't believe that this side really are just 10 games away from lifting their first Premier League title since 2004. The atmosphere amongst the players is quite something. I also mentioned earlier, Hayley, about Kieran Tierney. I can see him enjoying himself with Rob Holding on the right-hand side. He's back in training. He did come off in that qualifying game against Spain that Scotland fantastically won at Hampden Park, but he looks back to fitness. It looks like that was just a matter of just a bit of fatigue for him. One player who certainly isn't out there, though, is William Saliba. So there's no sign of William Saliba. He picked up a back injury in the second leg of the Europa League against Sporting Lisbon. We still don't know the extent of that injury, but he's not in full training right now. So that's something we have to keep an eye on. Eddie Nketiah is not there either amongst the players. He was in a protective boot before the international break. So again, we await news on when he will be returning to first team action. But the good news that Arsenal fans will be looking forward to hearing today is that Thomas Partey is in training right now ahead of their Premier League encounter with Leeds on Saturday.
The other game that really we have to also look at it as well, which is very important in the title race, is Arsenal. Hearing that Thomas Partey is back is okay. One person I was really wondering if he was there is Martin Odegaard. Remember, he's one who got that crazy tackle that he was given by Rodri. Rodri was trying to play some tricks on him, so but anyway, he's there. I can't wait to see how Rodri and Andy Robertson will pay out. I think it's going to be really exciting. But one thing we can confirm is this: they are back, and we can't wait to see what happens. So do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. We're going to have one of the most interesting week. Can Liverpool actually win a 12 o'clock game? That's the question that everyone has to be asking themselves. But also, can City has enough to play against Liverpool? According to Klopp, he said that they've been doing this for a long time, and can Arteta's boys actually take advantage for the fact that City could be at least might lose some points against Liverpool? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. I'm out. Do me a favor, go watch the big match preview that I did on the Football Connect 1. It's already there. The video is out. I want to hear if you agree with my assessment over the game. It's going to be exciting. I'm out. Peace.